It is now.
Good. I just want to...
All right, so here we are.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty proud of that. That worked really nice and smooth. All right, gonna come out here a little bit. So I can see the windsock. And on any aircraft, they're going to recommend that you turn into what we call the power pedal, the one you have to push forward for the most torque in a hover. So I'm going to turn slowly to the right, so I can see my windsock. I know what it is, but we're going to look anyway. And I'm going to turn back down the runway and we're going to go fly. Everything good?
Everything is great.
Everything's in the green. I got 100%, got fuel on board, all the lights are green. Let's go. Get up to about 60 miles an hour, let the nose come up, and fly away. What do you think of them apples?
Wow. This is the river that overflows?
Yes. It's just a mild little creek until it goes flat out crazy.
Oh, Jim, this is so cool. I'm flying with you.
Yeah! And we're doing about 60 now, and you know, if I'm in a hurry, I'll take it all the way up to 105. I'm going to go up to about 85, kind of parallel the highway here. And now, really, my power is set. I don't need that left hand. I put my left leg against it, and I could actually pull it up or push it down just a little bit, you know, just by flexing the muscle to correct any normal, you know, excursions. The string, take a little bit left rudder, bring it back to the middle. You step away from it, they call it.
All right, what's our altitude relative to ground?
It's about 700 feet here, so we're about 500 or 600 feet. It's kind of where they expect helicopters to be. That's not, I mean, how is that smooth-wise compared to the R-22?
You know, when they're flying it, it's about...
I'm talking the vibrations.
Well, actually, similar. Theirs are like really, like super balanced.
Oh, okay.
They have, I mean, they are really anal about their helicopters. I mean, they wash them, they clean them, they balance them and everything. But this is fine. I mean, the one I was in at the factory was much bouncier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like hearing that.
It was so much so that the guy actually had to fly on the right.
Huh. That is our intercom and our communication.
Right, so what frequency do you monitor now?
Right now we're coming into Gainesville Airport airspace.
Yep.
And so I switched over to them.
123.0.
Yes.
Okay.
Helicopter, if I'm talking to another helicopter,
Yep.
it's 123.025.
All right, we're way above the wires. That's good.
Yep. And we're over the tower.
Yeah.
There's a key.
Yep. Fly over the tower.
You're going to get lift over these cloud fields. The dirt gets hot, air goes up.
But right now, it's not really bouncing much. Very smooth.
Let's see, we're doing 78, we're doing 80, 89 across the ground, so.
Yeah. Where are you seeing 89?
Oh.
Where are you seeing?
In the small print right there.
There you go.
I wish that was bigger. So in other words, it'll take us a long time to go the opposite direction. Now, do you want to fly?
If you're comfortable, I would love to.
Now, see my fingers?
Yep.
2 of them. The less you do, the better.
Yep.
And I recommend for now, you just keep your hands on the cyclic. And, because it's going to do little excursions with a gust or whatever. And sometimes you could wait, nose just kind of went down, so I just gave a little bit of back pressure. Didn't really move much. But all right, put your hand on there.
All right, I'm on. Let me just feel you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm probably doing more than I have to.
All right, I'm going to grab it now.
All right, very lightly.
Yep.
There you go. My oldest boy, I got him in here once. I said, remember, if you do nothing, it won't do anything. And so he looked so good for a while, and then it kind of upended with a little turbulence, and you kind of put a little pressure against it, and when it stops, come back to where you were. You try to remember where you were on your leg.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Now I can go out here and play airplane out the window. Now see, a little bit of forward pressure to keep your speed up.
Oh,
you're not scaring me, but I'm just going to make sure you feel better.
Yep. So forward pressure to keep the airspeed up.
Let me add a little, get it back into the realm. But the only thing is, at this altitude, I would have to waste half of it getting my airspeed back to do an auto. That's why you want to stay at least 70, which is kind of your target.
70 what? 70 knots?
Miles per hour, yeah. I've got it set in miles per hour.
Okay, good. All right, so to do that, you're putting the nose forward.
Yes.
Got it.
Just lean a little bit of disc forward, which has a little bit of vector that way and a little vector that way.
Got it.
Let's see, I'm going to transmit here. Gainesville traffic, helicopter 660 Juliet Hotel. We're coming up on the college northbound. East side of the airport, about 1.5 miles at 500 feet. Transit area only. All righty.
All right, I'm on.
You got it.
Cancel traffic, 999 Juliet turning into left downwind 18, cancel.
Oh. All right, I
just do a little bit and wait. The only reason I'm correcting you is I don't want to make, I don't want you to make yourself airsick.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd let it go everywhere and just grin.
I need to go forward to get more airspeed.
Yeah. And you just, it's not much.
Yep.
You do a little bit, you wait.
Traffic,
Do a little bit, you wait.
Turning into left base 18, cancel traffic.
So those were thermals?
Yep. Because it was the field back there, but the wind has moved it off the field, but it's still coming up. Amazing how the thing comes back in like a track once the instructor touches it, doesn't it?
Yep. All right.
Yeah. When it starts out, you put in enough to stop it.
Yeah.
No more. And then worry about bringing it back. My left elbow is cool.
Juliet turning into final 18. Support traffic. Try Pacer 7 November Mike. 5 miles to the west, we'll join.
The hardest thing in aviation is straight and level. Okay? So, don't beat yourself up about that. And really, a lot of the skills that you're going to do here are going to help you in the hover as well. Because, again, you're going to stop it from departing where you want it, and you're not going to do anything but wait to see what the helicopter is going to do.
Downwind for 18, and we're at 1,000. 800 feet. Bridgeport traffic.
Let me stabilize it out for you again. Just see if it's, how much is, you, how much is me, how much is weather. But
it's so much smoother when you're flying it.
why is that? This area we're coming up on here is a, I don't want to say concentration camp, but it was a containment for Japanese and a fort, major Army fort.
Where?
All this area up here, I mean, it's...
Do they have any of the barracks?
You can see all the little pier and beam piers, little, like a boat arm stump.
Really?
In nice rows, and they go everywhere.
Oh, point it out when you see it.
All right. Let's see. That water tower is kind of this way and then that way. And over, west of that silo right ahead. Oh, here I am going slow after complaining to you about it. Let me see if I can look at it.
That's right. Behind is carrying the 45 for the left outline 1. No, Bridgeport.
There's a lake over there, Moss Lake. Used to be trailer trash community.
Yep.
You can't afford to get there anymore.
Really?
Well, I can. Let me see. Trying to find some of those barrack foundations prevalent. I mean, I could see where they were because you got patterns in the grass, but I'm not sure we're going directly over them or not.
That's a horse track?
Yeah. A private situation, I guess.
Yep. See, these are the areas I never get to see.
Yeah. Oh,
so cool.
It's beautiful up here. Ain't no doubt about that. I mean, especially when you get into the riverbeds. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this video for a little bit.